Subhanallah walhamdulillah, Subhanallah walhamdulillah, Subhanallah walhamdulillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Fata'ala Allahu limalikul haqqa, Fata'ala Allahu limalikul haqqa, Fata'ala Allahu limalikul haqqa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Wa ba'd, assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters in Islam. My name is Muhammad Awad. I am in Zidir from Nigeria. Indigenous of Niger State, a Datilo government in Niger State, a village called Go inside a Datilo government as well from the Smata village. I mean, if you tried, this is my number 70 video. So I come to this Lagos not fancy to live inside Lagos in the area. Lagos in the area. Masarata say Lagos in the every time when you come to that mountain, I find the one deep. My business is silence once, one, two, and sell. So the topic is about Zidir. The one Allah give him knowledge that Prophet Musa alayhi salam follow him, say that it's in Surah Al-Kahfi about Zidir. The one that Allah give him knowledge that Prophet Musa alayhi salam said that he should I follow you so that you might teach me something about guidance that Allah taught you. So you see, Zidir entirely, Allah give him knowledge of things that is coming, that is going to happen, that is going to happen. Something of coming, something that is going to happen. And then when you look at it, Zidir entirely, he deal with male and the jinn. The wisdom that Allah gives him, he deal with men and jinn together. And then that is it. When you listen to my videos, you'll find me explaining it more. That is when the breeze is blowing, you will see some leathers turning. Paper turning, then that's those leather paper that is turning, that is due to the action we take, meaning due to the intention we take, judging that we judge ourselves. Then the result of that judge that we judge ourselves, that's why you see breeze, when the breeze blow, you see leathers are turning. And that is where you know that Allah says that inni qaribun ujibu da'wata da'i zadani. I am indeed near and I answer anyone who calls me. At that particular time, Allah has answered you by seeing immediately when you take intention and then breeze blow from in your front. You see letters story, paper story. At that particular time, Allah has answered you. If you know the translation of those story, that letters stone and all that, you will find the explanation, the answer of what you are saying at that particular time. And then when you look at it, when you come to my videos, when you look at it, some people used to see me turning this, adjusting that. This is a part of knowledge of Zidir. So you see, then, about that, the reason why, then a part of that, air that we are seeing is a judgment. Air that we are breathing, you see, is a judgment. It's not for you to breathe it. It's a judgment. Between, that is you are breathing air. You just take it as air. When you take intention or you decide something, from there the air will hit you. When the air hits your body, from there you see things that are around you, you see them turning. You see, that is Allah has answered you. Then you see this knowledge that you are saying, those later that turn and all that is things that are going to happen. That's the thing that is about to happen. And Allah tell you, you take intention, Allah answer you immediately. And then that answer, Allah answer you, those later paper that turn it. When you look at the translation, that is what is about to happen. That's what is going to happen. So you see? then this one is a part of knowledge of a Zidir. Allah said, give it. Then, what I want to explain, when you see letters are turning, you see, maybe sometimes when you are passing, you see something has closed, that's open. That's a spoon. You see spoon turn close, turn open. Or that one that you have seen when the breeze come, blow you. You see some letters turn up, close, some turn open. Those one that you are seeing turning like that is Allah said, if is there something you want to get, you will get from Almighty Allah. When Allah sends something down, blessing for the people, then when you see letters turn, that is due to the action you take on that blessing that Allah sent down for you. So some of them you find them close, some of them you find them open. Then that one that is close, if you are to get, if that thing that Allah sent, you will not get it. If you find it, that's a translation. If you find air blow, maybe you find things that air turn, you turn them upside down. So see, then some of them, if you find them upward, that's the thing that you get. The thing that Allah sent, blessing Allah sent, you will get it. Then between men and jinn, this is the judgment. That's why I say air is a judgment. Between men and jinn. When the air blow, and then those things that you see on the ground turn. If it turn right, then you, the people, will get that blessing. But if it turn close, then that is jinn. But that is a plot. That is a plot. Allah has send it. So see. So when you see, like for instance, when you see spoon, when you're passing, you find spoon open. There's a plot. Then when you close it, spoon is a plot. Plot. It will be a plot of something that you got in your hand, maybe money or something. Oh, bless it. Then when you turn it upside down, you close it. Then the plot will go back to the one that bring the plot. It will go back to him. So the plot will go back to him. Then, if you are getting blessing of Almighty Allah, then these they are losing. And then this thing happened because of disobedience to Almighty Allah. If the people of the whole world obedient to Almighty Allah, then that blessing that Allah is giving to you, it will enter your hand. But if you remain disobedient, then it will enter jinn had. Look at me. You are getting. If you are getting, they are losing. If they are getting, you are losing. And then even a word, even the word in your mouth. When you are that, if you see you saying something about Allah, praising Allah, that present that you are present Allah, you see, you are getting reward of Allah. But if you turn, you are now turning to insult to Almighty Allah. You see, you are losing. There, it is the ayat. So if the word, and then this that I'm explaining, when you go to Surah Al-Anfal chapter 8 or 1, Allah said that وَإِدُّ لَهُمْ مَسْتَاتٌ مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِبَاطٍ. That's a Surah Al-Anfal. Look at the verse. Look at the verse here. The verse said, وَأَعِدُّ لَهُمْ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِّبَاطٍ خَيْرٍ يُرْهِبُونَ بِهِ دَعَوَا اللَّهَ وَعَدُوَّكُمْ وَآخَرِينَ مِن دُونِهِمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَهُمُ اللَّهُ يَعْلَمُهُمْ وَمَا تُنفِقُوا مِن شَيْءٍ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ يُوَفَّى إِلَيْكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تُظْلَمُونَ. And make ready against them all you can of power, including steady of war, tank, plane, missile, artillery, to treat thereby to threaten thereby the enemy of Allah and your enemy. And order beside them who you might not know, but whom Allah does know. And order beside them whom you might not know, but Allah does know them. Then whatever you spend, you shall spend in the cause of Allah shall be paid to you, and you shall not be treated unjustly. So see, وآخرين من دون وآخرين من دونهم لا يعلمونهم الله يعلم. And order beside them whom you might not know, why Allah does know them. You see, that is jinn. That is jinn. An order beside them. He said that you should be ready, steady with army, with session, with army, with this thing. Ready against them of all power, including steady of war, planted misery artillery, and tank, planted misery artillery. Any power of war, anything of war, you take it ready to treat the enemy of Allah and your enemy. So see, then Allah says, an order beside them whom you might not know, why Allah know them. That is jinn. That is jinn. So you see, Allah is talking about how the name of Allah to be above all, how the religion of Islam to become what religion? How the religion of Islam to become above all. Meaning fighting the war, preparing ammunition for the war. Allah is talking about. So, you see here, then your enemy, beside whom you might not know where Allah knows, and that is jinn. And all that beside them, who might you might not know where Allah knows, that is jinn. So you see, here, if you then here, this is about fighting, and that's what I'm talking about religion of Almighty Allah. Then if the people of the whole remain obedient to Almighty Allah, then they will be getting. Then why they will be losing? They will be losing. If you see them getting, then at that particular time you are losing. And then the reason why they will be getting, why you lose, because of you are not following the command of Almighty Allah. But if you follow the command of Almighty Allah, they will not get it. That one happened until they didn't follow the command of Almighty Allah. Like the way the Muslims of this days, they are loud in their salat hiding. Loud in their salat hiding. They didn't follow the way between men and the best one. So those who are, look at how they are lost in the road of their salat. Every second used to lose the road of salat. Perform salat finish. Look at it. So then they will be getting. But when you follow a way in between minutes, the best for one, a way the searches for us. They will be losing, while you will be getting. When Allah says, then again when Allah said, does it? When Allah says send a blessing, either you got, they lose, or they got, you lose. And then the reason why that one is happening in the obedience to Almighty Allah. If Allah says send something, you remain obedient to Almighty Allah, then you will be got it. They will be losing. But if Allah says send something, and then you remain disobedient to Almighty Allah, then you will be losing, they will be got it. This is it. Then air, when the air blows, you see paper torn. That is judgment. That's the judgment. And then you see the sign. That's a sign. You will see it. Some robbers, you said it, turning. Some of them will open. Some of them will close. All those ones. That's the answer. That is answer Allah is giving to you. Of the kind of judgment, judge yourself. So look at it here. So you see. So when you remain obedient to Almighty Allah, you will be got it. Why they will be losing. And that's why Allah said, وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ أَقَامَ التَّوْرَاةَ وَالْإِنْجِيلَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْهِمْ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ لَا أَكَلُوا مِنْ فَوْقِهِمْ وَمِنْ تَحْتِ أَرْجُلِهِمْ. If they will have acted according to a Torah, meaning they will follow command of a Torah, and Injil, وَمَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْهِمْ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ, and then of that which is sent out to them from Allah, from their Allah, لَا أَكَلُوا مِنْ فَوْقِهِمْ وَمِنْ تَحْتِ. They will forget looking for the food above them and then under their feet. You are got it. And then they are losing. At that particular time, they will become slaves. Does it? So, that's a part of knowledge of Zidir. That's a gift to That's wisdom. Allah give it to me also. And then when you look at it, you will find me when I'm passing. You see me sometimes turning this, turning, adjusting the, adjusting that. That's it. So philosophy behind this one has no end. So Zidir deal with the jinn and the man born together. That's why it's not like give him that knowledge. Allah like give him knowledge of the thing that is going to happen. And then when he meet a child, he kill the child and then seek from Almighty Allah to change it to another one that is closer to mercy. And then when the Prophet Musa, he doesn't know why he killed the child. Until when they are going, he now tell him, this is the reason why. Look at it. So you also, when you hear, and then you see a spoon is open, you close it. When you come to eat food, you use your hand. Then Allah, that is Allah. Your hand palm is Allah. You use your hand palm in eating food. You use your hand palm when you come to perform tasbih. And then when you see spoon, you close it. You close it. Any spoon that you find open, close it. Any spoon that you find open, close it. Then the plot will go. That's a plot. That's what is a plot. Then the plot will go back to the order. So that's it. So I think. So that's it there. So you'll be gutted and then they are losing. If you remain obedient to Almighty Allah. So I think this is where I'm going to stop. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.